The Trump administration has come under criticism from Democrats for considering to return to Russia two diplomatic compounds, one near New York City and the other on Maryland and APO's eastern shore. Russian officials staying there were ousted by former President Barack Obama as a form of punishment for Moscow and APO's interference in the 2016 presidential election, reports said. Representative Maxine Waters, D. California, criticized President Donald Trump in a statement for reportedly considering the return of the two diplomatic properties seized from Russia in December. She said, "I am stunned by the audacity of this president, that he would dare reverse any form of the punishments imposed on Russia for election meddling, when he and members of his team are under scrutiny for coordinating with Russian operatives to undermine our democracy." Read, was Michael Flynn a close friend of Russians? Sources said so during presidential election those compounds enjoyed diplomatic immunity, which meant that U.S. law enforcement could not enter, and activities that took place there could escape U.S. prosecution, Waters added. If the reports are true and Donald Trump intends to reverse Obama-era punishments for Russia's meddling in the election as well as Russia's aggression in Ukraine, then you can be sure that I will fight tooth and nail to stop him. Representative David N. Cicilline, D. Rhode Island, also released a statement saying that returning the Russian compounds rewards RUSSIA and APO's bad behavior. Not much is known about the two properties that Trump is considering returning to Russia. The Maryland compound is located 2 miles away from the eastern shore of Centerville in Queen Anne and APO's County, about 60 miles outside Washington, D.C. The Russian Federation, then USSR, reportedly purchased this 45-acre vacation estate to be used by officials in 1972. It was valued at $3 million in 1992. The compound was described to have a tall chain-link fence surrounding it, and there were video cameras to monitor the premises. At the time, a local newspaper reported fears of nuclear submarines surfacing in the Chester River to pick up American secrets and defectors but the frequency of dinner parties, caviar and vodka eventually won the locals over. At the time when the property was purchased, neighbors were not intimidated by the Russian visitors, according to a report. As far as neighbors are concerned, UCOULDN and APO's ask for better. Joe Handley, a former estate manager for Raskob, told the Washington Post in 1979. They don't and APO's bother anybody. Very little is known about the other property in Long Island and APO's Nassau County. It is spread over 14 acres and was purchased by the Soviet government in 1954. The building in Upper Brookville Village is reportedly known as the Norwich House on Mill River Road among the locals. Recently, the property was assessed at a value of $9.4 million, according to county property records. Due to its status as a foreign GOVERNMENT and APO's embassy, it was partially exempted from taxes, according to the records.